I think, the work is something that I really do enjoy. That's before practice, after practice, getting extra shots. I think it's, believing that these shots will show themselves in games and last second chances. There were a few possessions where I had the ball with like 2 seconds left and threw in a shot. Yes, it's a wild shot, but I think those extra reps really help make those go in. How much pride do you take in what you guys were able to accomplish? I think we can look at a season and be really happy and proud. Our first half was not easy. In the busy and exciting world of professional sports, news can come out anytime, grabbing the attention of fans and experts. Just moments ago, the Indiana Fever made a big splash with surprising news about Lexi Hull's contract. This revelation has created a lot of buzz and excitement in the WNBA community. Hull, a promising young player known for her fantastic skills on the basketball court and her growing influence outside it, is someone everyone is paying attention to. What happens with her contract is very important to both fans and those who follow the league closely. For those who may not know, Lexi Hull has been shining brightly since her amazing college days, making her one of the most interesting players to follow. The Fever team has been working really hard to improve their lineup, and they chose to draft her with big hopes for her future in the league. But what does this latest news about her contract mean? Could it suggest that there are bigger changes coming, or might it show us something about how the WNBA treats its players? These are the questions we will explore together today. In this video, we will explore the surprising news and think deeply about how it can change things for Hull in the future. We will also talk about how this change might impact the Fever team as they prepare for the upcoming season. Whether you are a devoted supporter or just someone who enjoys watching the game sometimes, the news about Lexi Hull will definitely create lots of discussions in the coming days. Before we start, please take a moment to like this video, share it with your basketball-loving friends, and subscribe to our channel for all the newest WNBA updates. Let us now jump into this exciting topic. Lexi Hull's path to the WNBA tells a tale that started years before she got to the big stage. While playing basketball in college at Stanford, Lexi quickly gained a reputation for her hard work and ability to play in different ways. She was not only skilled at scoring points, but she also became a fierce defender, giving her all during every moment on the court. Her talent and commitment were key in helping Stanford win the NCAA championship in 2021, making her a very appealing choice for many teams wanting new talent. How do you find that balance that now, hey great, we're in? You have an opportunity to climb a couple of seats here to keep the winning going and kind of keep the scoring going. You had it all against you this September. Yeah, it's great to have it clinched, but it's not over. Like we said, we're taking every game as it comes, really focused on the game in front of us, really focused on the game tonight against Los Angeles. And I'm just excited to see, where by the end of the regular season where we're sitting. When the Indiana Fever selected Lexi as the 6th pick in the 2022 WNBA draft, they clearly saw her incredible skill. For a team that had been struggling in recent seasons, her arrival brought new hope and excitement for the future. Her ability to adapt to different situations, defend against tough opponents, and show unwavering energy made her a perfect match for the Fever's goal of building a more lively and competitive team. This is your 3rd season in the WNBA, and this year you got to be on the court with Caitlin Clark, and you also struck up a friendship with her. Can you talk about how important it is to have that camaraderie on and off the court? I think it was important to get to know her off the court because I do think that, connections, getting to know people really play a part in the success of teams. And it's really awesome to get to know her as well because, she's a great person, but you have all these expectations put on her, and our team has put on her, and fans have put on her. So to see her kind of be so mature in that transition, it's been really awesome, and I'm just really proud to, have her on the team. However, entering the professional world is not always easy. Lexi's first season was filled with valuable lessons and moments of brilliance. While she displayed great potential during games, she also encountered the difficulty of facing experienced WNBA players who had been in the league longer. But this is what makes basketball so beautiful. It is not about where you begin your journey, but how much you grow and improve along the way. The Fever has been trying to rebuild its team for a few seasons. They want to come back strong in a very tough league. The team has a great history, including winning the championship in 2012, and now they are working hard to reach those happy times again. They have drafted promising players like Lexi Hull and Aaliyah Boston, which is part of their plan to create a strong future. Rebuilding takes patience, and there are many highs and lows. The Fever is trying out different team lineups and strategies to mix the experience of older players with the energy of younger ones. Their recent seasons haven't been amazing, but fans feel hopeful. They believe that if the team gets the right players, the Fever can be strong competitors again. Hull is very important in this rebuilding process. She is a young player with a lot of talent, and she brings a fresh perspective that the Fever needs to improve. However, with the details of her contract leaked, it raises concerns about how the team sees her contributions and what this means for their plans in the future. What really came out about Lexi Hull's contract? While the full story is still a bit unclear, it looks like her deal has terms that surprised many fans and experts. Details like her salary and possible bonuses are now being closely looked at. One big topic people are talking about is if Hull's contract matches her skills and future potential. She is a young player. If you like the video, then please subscribe to the channel. Still finding her role in the league. Is she getting paid what she deserves? Or does this contract show a difference in how the WNBA values its young talent compared to other leagues? This leak also makes us think about the Fever strategy. Are they putting enough money into their players to create a team that can win the championship? Or are there financial limits that stop them from making good offers? These questions are the ones fans and experts discuss late into the night. To see why Hull's contract matters, we must look at the deals of other players from the 2022 draft class. Players such as Ryan Howard and Alyssa Smith have been in the spotlight, praised not just for their skills on the court but also for their impressive contracts. So, where does Hull fit into all of this? Take Howard as an example. She has quickly proven herself as a star, receiving awards and playing an important role in her team's achievements. Her contract shows how much she contributes, with numbers that make sense given her performance. Hull, however, has chosen a different focus, putting more emphasis on defense and teamwork. But does her contract truly represent her worth in these important areas? It's exceeded our expectations, especially comparing it to the first half of our season now heading into our last game and the playoffs. I feel like we have a lot of momentum, and we're still really excited to see where we are today. Did you know Kaylin before she came here? No. I just saw her. I watched her play a bunch and didn't know what she'd be like, and I'm just really happy she's here. This comparison brings to light the difficulties in assessing a player's value. Not every star shines in the same way, and Hull's unique strengths may not always be visible in the statistics. Yet fans are left to wonder if the Fever are doing enough to support her talent and keep her energized. One very important thing that affects Hull's contract is the salary cap in the WNBA. This league has strict rules about money that tell teams how much they can pay their players. Unlike other sports leagues, the WNBA does this to keep the games fair and competitive. However, these rules make it hard for both teams and players. For young players like Hull, the salary cap usually means they start with small contracts. Teams need to be careful with their money while trying to put together a strong team, which often means they cannot offer big contracts. This is especially true for teams like the Fever, which are in a rebuilding phase and must spend their money wisely. While the salary cap helps to keep competition fair, it also raises questions about what is fair. Is Hull being valued enough under these limits? And how does this affect how players like her grow and stay motivated? These questions keep coming up as people talk about the future of the league. The news about Hull's leaked contract has created many reactions from fans, analysts, and people inside the sport. Social media is full of comments with opinions that go from surprise to support. Some fans feel that Hull should have a better deal, while others think the contract is reasonable considering her current play. Analysts are also sharing their thoughts, giving different views on what this leak means for the Fever and the whole league. Some believe it shows the financial troubles of the Fever, while others think it highlights the difficulties young players experience in the WNBA. It is very clear that this leak has placed Hull in the center of attention. As fans and analysts look closely at every detail, she now has a chance to showcase her skills on the court and demonstrate why she deserves a larger role and maybe a better contract in the future. This story is not only about Lexi Hull or the Indiana Fever. It connects to a bigger discussion about the WNBA and how it treats player contracts. As the league becomes more popular, there is more pressure to make sure players get paid fairly and that teams have enough resources to create strong rosters. The information that leaked about Hull's contract shows some problems the league has in reaching these goals. There are salary cap limits and different values placed on various types of players. All these factors make it complicated when looking at the situation of the WNBA. In the end, stories like this remind us that more work is needed. Fans and supporters are continuing to demand change, and it is hoped that the league will discover better ways to help its players and teams in the future. For Hull, this leak of the contract could be a very important moment. It has made people think about how valuable she is and how the Fever is planning for the future. But this also gives her a chance to show everyone what she can really do. If she has the right attitude and good support, this situation could help her grow and become a strong player in the league. The Fever team also has an important opportunity. They can show that they believe in Hull and in their other young players. By focusing on helping them improve and creating a good environment, they can make a team that not only competes well but also inspires fans. As fans, we can only watch and support them. Whether Hull can meet the challenge or faces more difficulties, her story is going to be interesting to follow. What do you think about the information that is leaked regarding Lexi Hull's contract? Is this deal fair, or does it show us bigger problems in the WNBA? As the league is growing and changing, stories like this highlight the difficulties and chances that are ahead of us. If you found this exploration of the WNBA interesting, please remember to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more news and insights. Thanks you so much.